Hey there and welcome back to the channel. Excited again today because today I am strolling on a cold winter's day through amazing Seaside, Florida. That's actually the chapel you see over my back shoulder there. I'm just on the north side of Ruskin, and we're going to show you an amazing home today, but I thought I'd take this opportunity anytime we're in Seaside to give you a little bit of the lay of the land, the history, why this place has become so famous. And it really did get it all started down here on 30A. I think you've heard me explain before that Grayton was really the first one to be kind of developed and platted down here, but Seaside really got the tourism started. One of the first new urbanism communities anywhere. Mixture of incredible architects came together to make that happen. But the family that founded this property, their roots go back to 1946. A member of their family purchased 80 acres on the Gulf as kind of a family retreat. Then in 1976, it got in the hands of Robert Davis, who eventually founded Seaside in 1979, began construction in 1981. And if you had to fly a flag and say, hey, when did the huge popularity of Seaside begin to take place? Seaside's a big reason why. You know, we've got homes in Seagrove that date earlier than that and around the area, but Seaside kind of brought in really nationwide this new urbanism concept where everything's walkable. The 80 acres was laid out so that you can park your car and do everything that you need to do by foot. And the result is now we have these pockets of similar layouts and designs and walkability, not only up and down 30A, but up and down the US. And we have architects visit here from all over the country and all over the world, just understanding the concept that is Seaside. So it's such an important place, not only for 30A, but for new urbanism, for any kind of town architects, town planning. But today I get to show you a house, and it's always rare because Seaside's a place that has very low turnover. A lot of these homes become legacy homes, and so we don't see many for sale. We don't see many transactions each year. It's even more rare that the one I get to show you today is on the Gulf side in Seaside. So we're gonna keep bringing you more these little strolls so I can tell you about these different places. But for today, I want to kind of leave you with a little bit of those roots and then let you enjoy this incredible home walkthrough. All right, guys, as mentioned, we are in amazing Seaside, Florida today, and an opportunity to look at the home named Beside the Sea. Again, $5.75 million, 3 bedrooms, 4 baths, 2,256 square feet, and is everything you want in a Seaside home. As you can see, we're right here on 30A, just steps away from Town Square. Nice thing about this setup is you do have 2 different parking opportunities at the property. One little thing you might have seen around Seaside, if you're a fan, everybody names the house, right? There's the Beside the Sea. It's like naming a boat. Each name has its own charm. It's a big part of the legend that is Seaside, Florida. So we're excited to show this one off to you. You're gonna see, you know, Seaside has some of the most strict but with purpose architectural review guidelines, because what makes Seaside what it is the consistency of the styling that goes with the architecture and the original vision of the community. So when you come into a house, or when you even see a picture of a house in Seaside, you go, okay, that's a Seaside house. All right, we're greeted right off the front entry with this very large foyer space. It's almost like a separate little living space in its own. Love that setup there. Got the Seaside towels ready for you to head out to the beach. Nice little couch here. You can kind of see a porch out back, but we're gonna start with some of the bedrooms that are on this first floor, okay? So let's go right here, bedroom number 1. Again, if you're a fan of Seaside, or if you're getting familiar with it based on this video, this styling, this beach cottage concept, very consistent throughout the community. It's very purposeful when you see these designs. Love that tile. Great countertop there. Beautiful subway tile, tub shower combo. What I hope shows through in the video today is just the attention to detail and the styling The consistency, transom windows above the doors, very iconic for Seaside. There it is. You see the logo that everybody knows right there on the bike. Okay, we're gonna go back into the foyer and we'll walk around to bedroom number 2. Again, very similar thing. Guys, this is on the Gulf side, right? So these lots were not large lots. They carved it out in a very unique, conceptual way to allow pathways, which you'll see in a little bit, but being in Seaside in general is rare, okay? Like, we do not see many houses come on the market, as mentioned. Love that tile. Really pops, great tones. So we see very few transactions every year, right? The turnover is not a lot. So people that they buy in Seaside, they come here with intention. They typically know a lot about the community or have studied it for some time, or they see it for the first time and just fall absolutely in love, because there's really no place like Seaside that you can replicate in the way that it's been laid out. It's what makes 30A so unique down here, is that we have these little different pockets of communities. And I hope with this video and this amazing home, look at that tile, that's my favorite so far. Love that pattern. This one's gonna have a double vanity and a beautiful walk-in shower. Show you this. Great tile throughout. There's that pattern running through there, and a great double vanity right here. Love this space, but my point in saying that these Gulf side lots are not very big. Listen, this size house in Seaside is a really good size house. You may say, Casey, okay, that doesn't seem very large, but for Seaside it is, and that's with intention again, guys. Like this, on this Gulf side, they carved out plenty of space for amenities, walking paths, all the fun stuff that Seaside offers. Okay, so the way this lives with 3 bedrooms down, nice open spacing, they kept some bikes inside, plenty of parking out front. The flow is nice and warm, plenty of space, easy to walk around. Let me make sure I show off, and I'll hit this on the stairs again, but that grand part of the entrance there, just showing those windows, that really set the tone from outside as well. All right, let's head outside. This cozy porch, screened-in porch, right here off the main level. I would sit here all day, watch people walk to and from. Not a lot of foot traffic through here. It's mainly just folks that are staying at these cottages. You've got a mix of homes, substantial homes, and then what's called the honeymoon cottages, which are some of my favorites, some of which are like 700 square feet. Right on the beach, fantastic. Listen, you know, in all of our videos, we talk about if you're gonna live at the beach, you gotta have a way to come back from the beach, maybe get the sand off of you, have the experience, and they nailed it, of course, Seaside did. So a shower right here, little grilling area, and then this great porch. Man, I love a good swing. We don't see enough of these at the beach. Okay, they've also got this nice buffer. This is a little walking path area. This is not a developable lot right in between these 2 homes. So you have the convenience of having this buffer going forward on this home. Okay. Let's take a stroll. All right. You can see you can go both ways. Pathways this way. Closest beach access will be down through here. And I know you guys have probably seen what the beach looks like in our area in Seaside many times, but I just kind of want to talk today more about the path to get here. All right. This is another thing that Seaside's just known for. These look beautiful, little carved out walking paths, architecturally laid out as well as you can be. They tie in, if you look at it from above, they just kind of tell a story of going to and from. You can see the no public access. This is part of its own community, right? So it's all gated, and just iconic the way that they did these frame up beach accesses right here, okay? Love it. So there is a public access beach nearby if you're not staying at Seaside and wanted to come enjoy it for the day. and get a feel for it. You can go to a beach nearby, but this one's just for the owners and people staying around here. But listen, just doing this little stroll and we'll go back to the house, but just trying to paint the picture of what strolling through Seaside is like even on a cloudy day. There's actually a little bunk bed room right here off the living. So 3 there, 1 additional here, okay. So technically this could be your 4th bedroom option. You know, this was named a 3-bedroom because there's not a closet here, so we can't technically call it a bedroom, but for staying purposes or rental purposes, certainly could be. And then right next door, this would serve as both a powder room as well as a full bath for the bunk room, okay? Large walk-in shower there, tile going all the way up. Really beautiful tile. I'll show you that down the penny tile that's on the floor there. So again, this is where you fall in love with architects that bring in the big vision, the lighting, and then just taking full advantage of the corridors that are afforded to you with the way that Seaside is designed, okay? So I'll show you this porch. Walk right out here. It's a cloudy day at Seaside, but still gorgeous, but that's what you're gonna enjoy, okay? Straight through there, that is protected. Those houses are set in place. So that view corridor is there for you forever, okay? This will also be your first glimpse of pathways leading down to the various cottages, beach access points. You can kind of see with this couple walking down through this way right now, just kind of a way of life to get to and from within the community. Nice and lofted out here as well. Show you that. You can hear the waves. I hope that's coming through. All right. You see steps, and I showed you from the living room, but let's go up to the 3rd level, see what else we have. All right, 3rd level. So I'm gonna show you, let me show you this view looking back out over the living space, that large chandelier over the living area that shows you the Gulf view there. And I love this loft. It's a nice little bridgeway. Got some decorations up here. Another look down. There's those large windows looking out toward the front. All right, and then let me show you out here while we have steps. This is what it's all about. Again, it's not just the Gulf views, which even on a stormy day, look how gorgeous that is. The thing about Seaside is the roof lines, the different architecture. The pink house right behind us is one of my favorite in Seaside, such a landmark. Just gonna let you take this in for a minute. Again, I've got this zoomed out, so I'm gonna go back to regular view. So show you just how close we are to Central Square right there. You can hear the concerts from here, most definitely. And then you're back home in less than 5 minutes. So listen, this is an iconic house. Our good friend with Sotheby's, Marsha Burke, has this listing and let us have the opportunity to showcase it to you today. It's very rare that we have opportunities even come up in Seaside, but even more rare than that is that they're on the Gulf side, okay? So what an opportunity to take a look at this home. This is going to be in someone's hands very soon, I believe. But again, welcome to Seaside, Florida. We're gonna bring you more from here, but it's just a little sample of what this neighborhood is all about and how it is very directly responsible for making 30A what it is.